YouTube, what's going on? It's LNH back here with another video. And man, the controversy of where Amani Bates will be going to school has just blown up yesterday. Man, the amount of Instagram posts that went out and stories that are surfacing right now are going insane. And Amani Bates actually responded to all of this talk. So we're going to get right into it. Now, first and foremost, if you guys don't know by now, Amani Bates is the #1 player in the class of 2022. He is a small forward and is honestly, I think, one of the best players in high school basketball. This guy really does a lot on the court, being that he is so tall. He's around 6'8", and actually can just get it done and pretty much plays like a guard. Now, he actually is a small forward, but he actually was averaging 33 points per game, 9 rebounds per game, and 3 assists per game as a sophomore playing varsity. And if you guys don't know, he actually ended up winning Gatorade Player of the Year as a sophomore. Now, not a lot of people can even say they win Gatorade Player of the Year, let alone being a sophomore. He was very young to get it at that age, which really shows the type of caliber this player is. I think he's going to be one of these guys who in the very near future is going to be, honestly, one of the best at the next level. He was even named Max Prep's Freshman of the Year as well. So this guy has a number of accolades to his name, but man, the controversy that is going on with him has been going insane. Now, last year, he actually decided to commit to Michigan State in this video. Now, check it out.
I'm not sure what the future may hold, but as I do know right now, I will be committed to Michigan State University. Yes,
Now, a lot of people are continuing to wonder, is Amani Bates still going to go to Michigan State? Because, of course, so many top recruits are now instead going to the NBA G League instead of high school. And being that Amani is one of these top recruits, everyone is wondering, where is he going to go? A lot of people think that he should try to go to the NBA G League just because college seems like a secondary route to the NBA G League. As of right now, the NBA G League really seems like it is working out for a lot of the good players, and long term is what we're really looking at. We want to see that being in the NBA G League, playing against NBA players who have already proved themselves and been in the NBA can only help you improve in the long run. And man, it seems like that is an excellent route for Amani that he may potentially go to. But a post recently came out stating that Amani Bates is expected to take the pro route. And man, Bleacher Report had actually posted that on their app and everyone took it. And man, I'm going to be honest here. You guys were not believing this at all. A lot of people are even pointing to the fact that Amani Bates wouldn't even be eligible for the NBA G League. And Amani Bates actually responded on his Instagram. And he actually pretty much debunked this whole story of him going to the NBA G League and said pretty much it was fake. Now, he said this: if you ain't hear it come from Amani, don't believe it. Now, clearly he's saying that this story is a little fishy, but honestly, that's not saying that it's not true. He didn't say that I'm not going the NBA G League. So at the end of the day, you cannot just write it off and say he won't go that route. But it's really interesting to see that he's actually addressing this rumor that's going on. Now, Michigan State, of course, is an excellent place for Amani to go to. On the other hand, you have to look at this and see that Michigan State, playing for Tom Izzo, excellent coach and really excellent program that could help him go to the NBA. They've had a number of really good players come through Michigan State, and I think that Amani would just be another one of these guys who really shines in college basketball. I think being at his age, he's just one of these dudes who has really shown that he is one of the best in the country regardless of who he's played, and he plays against the top competition. Let's not forget he played against Chet Holmgren, Mikey Williams, man, a number of these top recruits, and still proved himself on the court. I think that's what really separates Amani Bates, man, and he can score the ball, and he pretty much plays like a young KD. That's what really his height and being able to dribble, shoot the ball, and really being mobile on the court at that height is what separates him. You see a lot of these taller guys who end up lacking guard skills and can't really move as well on the court just because of their height and their body, but Amani clearly defies those odds and pretty much moves as if he's a guard, and I think that's what's going to make him very successful in the near future. Now, of course, on the other hand, Amani going to the G League. Now, this would only be a possibility if Amani reclasses. Now, he would have to reclass and be able to go to the G League that way, but it wouldn't be the first time that this happened. Somebody like Jonathan Kuminga had done the same thing, and it would be an interesting move to make. I think he could also be very successful in the NBA G League as well, just because that is an excellent around, as I continue to keep saying, man, you could prove yourself against these NBA players and NBA scouts, and they can really see what you're made of and see you firsthand. And then I think you'll have a little bit of an easier shot going right to the NBA draft. But personally, Amani is one of these guys who is not going to have any type of problem going to the draft wherever he goes. He is such a good player. I think his game is going to translate very well into the college level, or if he goes to the NBA G League, and he is going to be great at it. But honestly, at the end of the day, I believe Amani Bates is still going to go to college. Pretty much the article that was written was stirring up a lot of controversy, that Amani really never spoke about anything that he was going to the NBA G League. It's possible, but highly unlikely at this point. Now, if you guys don't know, Amani Bates actually had a number of interesting offers from all the top programs. You guys should know this by now: Duke, Florida State, Georgia, Kentucky, Michigan, and he went with Michigan State, and I think it's going to be an excellent choice for him. Now, on the other hand, man, the haters were really out talking and coming for Amani Bates in the comments, and especially on Twitter. Now, Amani actually reacted to this tweet on Twitter, which said this: Amani Bates' frame and skill set will not transfer to the next level. Too skinny and too slow to be able to keep up with NBA caliber player/prospects. He also has attitude problems and thug-like behavior. I advise all NBA teams to stay clear of him. Now, this is the funniest thing I have seen, and man, the fact that he reacted to this and laughs at it knows that this is really a joke. People really think that Amani Bates' game is not going to transfer to the next level. That is ridiculous. This guy, if he's the #1 player in the country, he actually won Gatorade Player of the Year and is averaging 33 points per game, and you don't think his game is going to transfer? That's just ridiculous. One of the biggest things that Amani has improved on over this time is his frame. Now, Amani definitely is one of these guys, and being taller, you're obviously going to be skinny, and it's harder to put on muscle and weight. And especially if you guys even know, Amani Bates was almost considered the best player in the world in about 7th grade, best 7th grader in the world. Home Team Hoops was posting him, and he was playing at a number of different camps where he was showing off and showing why he was the best in the country. He played at MSH TV camp and a number of these other really good camps. And man, he was looking really good back then too. But a huge issue, and a lot of people were wondering, man, this guy needs to put on a little bit of muscle. He was really skinny, but I think Amani has worked on that, developed his body, and he is looking to fill out a lot more, but he's still mobile, which makes him an elite athlete. And just to remind you, Amani actually has been playing injured as well. He did have a little bit of an injury, was still playing through it and forced through it, and even went head-to-head against Mikey Williams. And although his team did lose, and this guy is a warrior on the court, and I really have to give him credit for it. I think his shooting is insane. The three-point percentage and the way he was shooting against Mikey Williams when they went head-to-head was ridiculous. I think that shows his talent and just the type of player he is. He is a dog on the court, and man, I can't wait to see him at Michigan State University. But you guys let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this controversy? Are people just making up stories about Amani Bates to try to get clicks and views, or does this actually have some substance to it? Let me know in the comments down below. How do you think his game is going to translate to the next level at Michigan? Let me know. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, get a new notification every time I upload a new video. So I'll each of them out.